whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
E ngā whitiki o te ki, e ngā waha nui ngā waha roa, te motu tēnā koutou katoa. Today's episode is a very special episode. You guys have asked and we are replying. We've been getting many requests about the Kīwaha that we've used throughout all the episodes. And so what we decided today was, you know what? We're going to give it to you. We're going to give you a whole episode, a compilation of all the Kīwaha that we have used in the 60 plus episodes of Taringa. And so that you can catch up, keep up, make up our Kīwaha that we are giving you today. Nō reira, koutou mā, are mai rā.
Gather up close everybody.
Kīwaha. Te Kīwaha o te wiki is kei ko nā katoa ahau. Kei ko nā katoa ahau. That Kīwaha means
complete and utter support.
Yeah, absolutely. Undivided support for you.
Yeah.
I totally support you. It's like, yeah, tautoko, hard.
Yeah, hard.
Kei ko nā katoa hau. Or, yep, I believe in that. I'm going to support that. So, yep, kei ko nā katoa hau. So somebody might say, oh, I think we should do this.
Kei ko nā katoa hau.
That's what I reckon we should do too. So, koena te Kīwaha o te wiki, kei ko nā katoa hau. And as we said before, don't translate it. Just take it for a Kīwaha.
Yeah.
To launch us into talking about te wharekai, okay, so before we get into there, we're going to share our Kīwaha o te wiki. And te Kīwaha o te wiki is
kia pai mai hoki.
Kia pai mai hoki. Yeah, very tainui this one. Kia pai mai hoki means that's just great, that's fantastic, that's wonderful. How neat is that? Kia pai mai hoki.
Mm-hmm.
Kia pai mai hoki. And actually, you can use that language pattern or structure and substitute the pai for other kupu, ne, such as
kino.
Kia kino mai hoki,
Mm.
which means that's really, really bad. Ne? Or kia nui mai hoki, which means
Heaps. Big.
Heapity heaps.
that's really, really big, or that's a lot. Or kia reka mai hoki.
Kia reka, ai.
Kia reka mai hoki. Oh, that's really nice. That's really sweet. So, koena te Kīwaha, kia mai hoki.
Kia mai hoki.
Yeah, but to start off with, kia pai mai hoki.
Ka mutu pēa.
Aue te pai. I just had to put that part in because that comes after. But the kiwa is ka mutu pēa. Ka mutu pēa. And ka mutu pēa means that's great, I suppose. That's good. Yep. As we've said before on when we had our introductory Kīwaha segment, don't translate Kīwaha because they're just going to confuse you. So, like, if we translated that, ka mutu pēa might be finished.
Yeah.
Hey. But that's not what it means. Ka mutu pēa means, oh, that's good. That's great. Good on you. So, you might say, Tareo might say, oh, I've got a new job at such and such. And I'd say, oh, ka mutu pēa. Oh, that's good. Hariru gets her PhD. And I say, ka mutu pēa. Ne?
Kua mut.
Yeah, kua mut. I stick to my gym regime I've just recently got on, and I say to myself, ka mutu pēa. Don't mean I'm gonna finish, but yeah. So koena te Kīwaha o te wiki, ka mutu pēa.
Ka mutu pēa.
Kīwaha o te wiki is
Mo te hemo tonu atu.
Mo te hemo tonu atu. So what's your
I reckon it's sort of like you'll do it till you die. Like
Yeah. Do it to the death.
do
Go
it to the
handi.
death. Yeah, go hard out.
Yeah, hard out. So,
Yeah.
e haka mo te he moto nu atu.
Ai. E inu mo te he motonu atu.
Yeah, inu wai pia,
Ai,
ne?
inu ai.
E
Inu
oma.
cup of tea.
Yeah, e oma mo te he motonu atu.
Yes.
So I think that might be like run like your life depended on it. Hey,
Oh, yeah, that's a nice whakapākea.
e waiata tia mo te he motonu atu.
Yeah. So you can use that in any context, really.
Yeah. I could even say, I whakarongo au mo te he motonu atu. So I was there listening really intently.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my life depended on it. Mo te he motonu atu. Oe no, tēnā koutou. Mo koutou I whakarongo mai mo te he motonu atu. Anei māua e mihi atu nei. Kīwaha.
Kīwaha o te wiki is kaitoa.
Kaitoa. And kaitoa means good job.
Good job.
Serves you right. Yeah, that's a nice short kīwaha that you can use. And it's probably one that you can... Some of our kīwaha can't use really in a English sentence, but I think kaitoa you could because it's
one,
an expression, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't listen, kaitoa. Oh, yeah, like, oh man, I'm tired. Oh, kaitoa, you should have went to the gym. Hey, oh, I got a ticket. Oh, kaitoa, you haven't got a license. Or kaitoa, you were speeding. Yeah, so kaitoa, K-A-I-T-O-A. Kaitoa.
Ka mau te wehi tēnā kōrero.
Ai, ka mau te wehi.
Yes, and that is our kīwaha.
Yes, I went to the gym yesterday. Ka mau te wehi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Ka mau te wehi means that's really just totally fantastic. Great, awe-inspiring, great, marvelous, amazing. Yeah, all of those kupu. Ka mau te wehi.
Ka mau te wehi.
Oh man, he's good at the haka. Ka mau te wehi. And he's good at the poi too. Ka mau te wehi.
Oh, so wow.
Yeah. So koina tātātou kīwaha e te iwi, ka mau te wehi.
Ko tā tātou kīwaha mo tēnei wiki, ko te karawhiua.
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 Means give it heaps, go
Give it your
handy,
all.
give it your all.
So a little bit like mo te he motonu atu.
Yeah.
Along those lines.
Can be used as a standalone expression. It's like, oh man, I'm going to do mean tomorrow, I'm going to go hard. And you go, yeah, karawhiua.
Karawhiua te.
Or you could turn to your team and go, e hoa mā, karawhiua. Or, oh man, that looks nice as, I want to munch that up. Karawhiua. So yeah, karawhiua. Yeah, koe nā tātātou kīwaha I tēnei wiki. Karawhiua.
Karawhiua.
And hea tātāua kīwaha?
Ko tā tāua kīwaha, I te rangi nei ko te e poko.
Ooh.
E poko.
Kōrero anō?
E poko.
Ooh. E poko e te iwi. And e poko sort of means like, oh, bugger.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Oh, shade.
Oh, shade.
And it's actually a cuss or... I wouldn't say it's really a kanga. It's a shortened version of poko kohua, I think, but it's not as intense as poko kohua, which is one of the curses we have in... Not curses, like witch curse, but like kanga.
Yeah.
And e poko means bugger or damn or... Yeah. They're like, oh, e poko, I got a flat tire.
Yeah.
Or, oh man, e poko, I'm stuffed after doing an hour on the treadmill. Or, oh, got $10 for some gas. Oh, nah. Oh, e poko.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or, e poko, I've run out of gas. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I must say it is actually it's become a bit more popularized, but it's a kīwaha that I heard my kaumātua using. And I think it's actually unique to us, but it's actually become quite widely spread now.
Yeah.
E poko. Say, e poko.
E poko.
Hoi anō e mihi ana kia tātou katoa. Hei whakatiwhera I tā tātou punua pāho I tēnei rā, our kīwaha.
Our kīwaha of the week is...
Te.
Tino kore nei.
Tino kore nei.
Tino kore nei. And that means...
No way, absolutely no way.
I was going to say no way in hell. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm going to say that. Is that right?
Yep.
So absolutely no way, absolutely not,
Never, ever.
never ever, not the faintest.
Not the faintest.
Yeah. Tino kore nei. I won't stop speaking Māori. Tino kore nei. Yeah.
Pai de mea hauke au nei.
Tino kore nei.
Yeah, tino kore nei. Pai. E kore te ako e motu.
There you go. Tino kore nei. Koina tātātai Kīwaha. Kīwaha. And our Kīwaha today is ta-ta-ra-ta-ta-ra-ta.
Ana.
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 Ana. Beautiful ne te iwi. So just 3 letters. A-N-A with a macron over the A. The
Over
first
the first A, yeah.
Yeah.
Ai.
Ana.
Ana.
He ha te ana.
Ana's like hard. Like, I tautoko that.
Yeah. Tautoko that. He ha
Yeah.
no pe te tai e ho.
An assertiveness, eh?
Assertiveness. Yes. So an agreement.
An agreement, yeah.
Yep.
An emphasis.
You can hear the intonation. Ana.
Ana.
So I might say to Tario, did you have a good weekend, Tario?
Ana.
There you go. And I'll say to Snow, bro, how's the gym been going? Good?
Oh, ana. Ana. Koina te painga o ngā Kīwaha Māori ei kei, e ara i te mea kei te kupu, kei te whakawhiu ei.
Yeah.
Te wairua o te whakawhiu.
Yeah.
Pērā i tētai kianga no te raki, no te kōtu. Mainga. Ka tāpuri ki ngā horopaki katoa, man.
Te mainga.
Te mainga. Oh, mainga. Oh, mainga.
Yeah.
Pērā i te ana.
Snow's alluding to another Kīwaha, mainga, which comes from te taitoke rau, koe nā tana iwi. Meki, ko nā puhi tana iwi. Nō reira, e mihi ana kia koe hoa.
Kia ora,
Whai wahi,
mate.
mate.
Me whakarongo pi kari.
Oa te maka.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Oa te maka.
O te maka. Which is a transliteration or phonetic transcription, whatever you want to call it, of over the mark,
Over the mark.
which means you've gone too far.
OTT.
Out the gate.
Out the gate. I saw Mere. Sorry, Mere. I always use, I don't know why the name Mere always comes. I saw Mere last night, and yeah, she'd been at the pub, and she come home, and she was just, o te maka.
Oa te maka.
Oa te maka.
Oa te maka.
Or, sometimes you got a mate who tells a joke, but only, they laugh at it, and it's a bit too o te maka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so o te maka. I ate too much of o te maka.
Koe tēnā i ara.
Yep.
Tāua.
Oa te
Bro,
maka.
that was a bit o te maka. So, koe nā tātātai Kīwaha, and it fits in with our kaupapa, te reo ōpaki. And ōpaki is a relatively new kupu, but it means informal, so informal language. Before we get into the kōrero about Ngāti Kahungunu, e hoa tātere, have you got a Kīwaha for us, for a Kīwaha o te wiki that we can use through this?
Yes, we can. This Kīwaha is A Paia, and that is sourced from Reverend Hemi Portatau's book, He Hokinga Mahara, Reverend Hemi Portatau from Ngāti Rākai Pāka. And in his book, the way that he uses A Paia, the meaning is of course or indeed. So that Kīwaha is A Paia.
A paia.
Must be sort of similar to koia, ne? Koia marika, koia.
Yeah.
E hara, that tūhoi, that trick e hara.
E hara.
E hara.
E hara.
E hara.
E hake. E hake.
Okay.
So you could say, did you have a good weekend? And the reply could be, paia.
Yeah, I think so. Like I don't have we don't have a oral recording of him using it, but it's out of the book. So when I sent it to the grammarians, they came back with that's probably the closest meaning, the way he used it.
Paia. Well, I've heard it being used a lot, and people sort of dropping the now, and they're just saying paia.
Paia.
Yeah, so is there a correlation between the two? It's the same thing. It's become colloquialized.
I'm not sure about that paia. I know Pania and Leon, no. I'm not sure if that came out of the kura.
Yeah.
It came out at the same time as those mehetes and the wekinerus. Yeah, but the way he used that in his book was he spoke about when he went back to Nuhaka with the battalion and he tangi nui reira, so there was the great outpouring of grief, and he said, paia e whā ke hoki ngā tau e ngaroana. So, well, of course, because he had been gone for 4 years.
So I could say, paia he pai ki au te kōrero Māori.
Unless you can sort of use it the same as that e meana koe too, probably, eh?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
E pai ana ki haere, so, paia.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. We're going to use it like that now.
Yeah, it's cool because I've seen the use of it, and even myself used it in the sense in where of, well, it still fits, but you think you're saying it's good, where in the actual fact it actually would probably increase the good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only because of the pie part, and that people can probably be mistaken it as just that. Could you use it in a negative sense, as a lot of kīwaha can be?
Yeah, I reckon it's the same as that e mea ana koe, You can use that in a positive and a negative way. So, you know, e peha, I kore take rātou, paia.
Paia.
Oh,
Of course
man.
they were. You know it.
He's got distinct keke, paia.
Paia.
Hoia no, that is going to be our kīwaha e te iwi.
Paia. We've got a kīwaha and it's mahi tikana.
Mahi tika
Mahi tikana.
Mahi tika ana.
Yeah, 3 words, mahi tika ana.
When you say it all, get a roll on, it's mahi tika ana.
Yeah, when you want to sound cool, you say mahi tika ana.
Mahi tika ana.
And mahi tika ana means very good, excellent,
Yep.
great.
Yep.
A literal meaning means the work is right.
Yep.
But it's a higher praise than that. So when you do something well, mahi tika ana e hoa.
Aye.
And this comes from the Northland lot. Tai toke rau. The Kōtiu, north of the wall.
North of the wall, north of the shore.
North of the shore.
And our kīwaha o te wiki is kangangaro.
Kangangaro.
Let's go with kangangaro. Kangangaro, and maybe because we've got Pānia here, and she's a kīwaha extraordinaire, and kangangaro hails from our waka, maybe she can give a little whakamārama about what kangangaro means.
Kangangaro. Kangangaro. Timothy actually first taught me or made this kīwaha known to me through our kurereo. And according to Timothy back in the day, about 13, 14 years ago, kangangaro, to him he was told by our kuia of Tainui and Te Arikinui anō hoki, that kangangaro was a mihi to somebody if they had come out and wearing really flash clothes, or you know they were flash looking, whatever. Kangangaro was they going to give me a hunga kangangaro was a way to acknowledge or appreciate, show your appreciation of how well they looked, how good they looked. I researched kangangaro for our Kīwaha book that Rahui and myself put together a fair few years ago now. And Nana Mere, Auntie Mere Daniels, she married my grandmother's brother. Anyway, she told us that it was about kangangaro was used in the context of somebody going away and coming back in a better state. So you might be dressed karukaru, dressed a little bit raggedy, then you're told to go back and get changed, come back out, and you've dressed in proper clothes. You know, your clothes are a little bit more appropriate for the occasion. So ka rere te rā kīwaha, that's when the kīwaha would be used. Kangangaro.
Kangangaro.
Kani move that body.
And we thought a good kaupapa would be the umbrella expression, which was composed or thought of by Dr. Wharehuia Moroi, is tū whitia te hopo.
Tū whitia te hopo.
And Pakake can offer a translation.
It's basically feel the fear and do it anyway. It's about transcending or crossing over your fears.
Yeah, ka pai.
I like the, nah, get over it.
Yeah. Pewhia koe Rairi.
Pick them up.
Tau the mark.
Say that, man.
Yeah, and we're applying this saying tū whitia te hopo to learning te reo Māori. Koena tātou te kaupapa kōrero, and that's also going to be usually we have a kīwaha o te wiki, but that's going to be our kianga o te wiki, an expression that you can use tū whitia te hopo. The kīwaha for the day o te wiki is
Foo.
fu.
Is that how you say it, bro?
Foo, aye. Foo.
Fu, so it's not like kung fu or kung fu or like egg foo yong or, you know, your foo foo, or it's WHU, neha, koeneta spelling.
Aye. Yeah, it's a very funny expression depending on the intonation of how you use it.
That's right.
Ka pai.
So like, oh man, I went to the gym and I done one burpee. Foo. Ko tā tātou kīwaha mō tēnei wiki, koa eke. Koa eke. And koa eke, you can use this in lots of contexts. One could be you've had enough to eat and you say koa eke, I'm full. And another way of using it is when you've reached the point in the discussion that there's no more to be said at that time. So koa eke, a tātou kōrero, i tēnei wā, so koina tātou kīwaha, koa eke.
Pai ake te koa nawhi.
Ko nawhi koe eke.
Ana, kei a koe. Man, we've been mincing through the Kīwaha. We've been getting through the Kīwaha.
The hardest ones is to find the ones that we haven't done.
That's right. We've done a lot of Kīwaha mihi I te tangata and some sort of, like that, praise people, and there's some sort of, there haven't been sort of like any Kīwaha that sort of...
Nothing degrading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to learn one today.
Today, just to spice it up.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be language if you did it.
Yeah.
And it's sort of, I wouldn't say it's a swear word, but it's something you say when you might be a bit peeved off at somebody. Or so our Kīwaha today is kai a te ahi.
Kai a te ahi.
Kai a te ahi. Which actually you can translate this one, means food of the fire.
Food of the fire.
And pretty much means that's all they're good for. Yeah, might as well chuck them in the fire. So it is actually a bit of a curse, bit of a kōwhete, bit of a... So be very careful when you're using it. And I suppose an expression in English that'd be the same as kai a te ahi would be, what do you think?
I think through different levels of severity, you can be like, oh, tits on a ball. For a easy going, but there can be worse,
Yeah. Kai ako e tahi kōrero, he pai. So there you go, te iwi say kai a te ahi, so... Oh, yeah, did you hear? Hone lost his wallet. No, Peter stole it. Kai a te ahi.
Kai a te ahi.
Yeah, or someone, you might be having a bit of a, well, not a road rage, but you're lining yourself up to get into that mean-ass parking spot at the mall.
Yeah.
Or at the shopping centre.
The one just after the handicap ones, the first public free one by the doors.
You're next to the, and you're lining yourself up, and then someone comes in and they just cut you off and go in there, and then you say, well, you might sound your breath or out loud, kai a te ahi.
Kai a te ahi.
And I got an auntie actually, and this is actually one of her favourites. And
oh, yes?
Yeah, when I hear her say, man, she says it with, so she say, kai a te ahi.
Ooh, from the pit of the belly.
And then another one, like kai a te ahi, is kai a te kuri.
Kai a te kuri.
Yeah, so you're only good to feed to my dog.
Yeah.
So there you go, e te iwi. That's te reo Māori. There's some, e koenei e tai Kīwaha, but as I said, be careful how you use them. And, sometimes they come to yourself. You might stump your toe or something. Kai a te ahi. That's sort of like, oh, plus or do. We use another one too, is e poko.
E poko.
But, yeah, kai a te ahi. Koe nā tātātou. Kīwaha mo tēnei wiki. Our Kīwaha, it's a kianga, I guess. It's a phrase you can use, and it's an expression, and it is...
Kōrero.
Kōrero means to speak.
Yep.
But in this context, you can sort of use it in a cheeky way, sometimes,
Yeah. I know the coasties, they have a word for when people are talking a bit too much or they're going on about something. They're like, chalk it up, bro. Oh, this fish was this big. Or I stepped a half back and I was 100 meter trial. Kōrero.
Sometimes too, I think the kōrero, depending how you use it, can be like preach it.
Preach.
Yeah, preach.
Mm-hmm.
So koe nā tātou kōrero I tēnei rai o ma, kōrero. Before we launch into te kōrero mo te iwi o te wiki ngai tūhoi, I asked Rangi for a Kīwaha from tūhoi, and he did suggest wiare, which is very, very tūhoi. No, it's a tainui one. And the Kīwaha that he suggested we use through this episode is...
Auareake.
Well, I must admit this Kīwaha has made it into my lingua franca, everyday language that I use. And how tō whakamāramatanga mo te auareake e hoa?
Usually, I kind of use it when I'm saying, it couldn't be done or nothing happened or, you couldn't achieve your goal. Like, we went there to shoot a deer, auareake.
Yeah. You thought you'd go to the gym to get muscles, get muscly and auareake.
Auareake. I was already muscly.
So that's a koe nā tātātou Kīwaha e hoa ma, auareake. Well, we'll attempt to use that Kīwaha as many times as we can through the episode so you can have some examples of how you can use it. So I think what's good about this Kīwaha is it's a standalone Kīwaha. But as you start learning more te reo Māori, you want to build the Kīwaha into your into your language, so you're using it in te reo Māori. But, we encourage you to use the Kīwaha. And I know a lot of people, their interest to learn te reo Māori has stemmed from hearing Kīwaha, and Kīwaha's a good sort of way to start. So if you've just joined us, if this is your first time you've listened to Taringa, you can go back and listen to our other episodes. Kīwaha. Ko tā tātou Kīwaha.
Ai marika. Marika.
Ai marika. Marika. Ooh, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, that one.
Yeah. Ai marika.
Tika marika.
Tika marika hoki.
Mai we whakamārama te ai marika.
Well, kia hau nei, ko te ai marika he, it's to be excessively in agreeance.
Excessive agreeance.
Yeah, and over an enthusiastic agreeance to something.
And I like that, enthusiastic agreeance.
Yeah, so when you are certain about something, or when you support the statement of another, it's ai marika.
So I could say, someone say, oh, hui was good, eh? Okay, marika.
Marika, yeah.
Do I have to say I before it, or marika's okay?
Oh, I don't know. I've heard it used in both ways.
Oh,
but
yep.
yeah, marika is...
I like the flow actually of just saying marika.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
You're saying there's other ways that you use it?
Yeah,
Kia mutu marika ngā mahi?
Yeah. I think in that, when you use it in that context, though, I don't think it's a Kīwaha.
Okay,
anymore.
it falls into grammar.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like the use of it.
Yeah, like a mutu marika te hui, like when the hui is over completely. Yeah, but marika, koina, so
marika.
At the start of a sentence, or and after somebody says something, or oh, pai taku moe marika.
Pai marika.
Oh, pai marika.
Pai marika.
Oh, what a nice guy, marika.
Marika.
We finish, marika.
Yeah, that's another cool one.
Yeah, koina e te iwi, marika. I think we've had a few tai tokerau Kīwaha now.
Yeah, they've crept in a bit.
They have.
Marika.
Look, I put a post up, and I think we discussed it. I'm not aware, I can't remember, because we talk about so many cool things on there. About how some Kīwaha on my Facebook, I like using Kīwaha from other iwi.
Yeah.
I don't always stick to the Kīwaha of my own people. And I feel some of the Kīwaha, like marika, I don't think we've really got one in Tainui that's that short. It's just one word. So for me, it's, something that's easy to use. I like the flow. I like how it rolls off my tongue.
Yeah, and I support that in saying that if you allow yourself just to be stuck to the one iwi you belong to, or, just the Kīwaha of another, I think you're limiting yourself to the beauty of all Kīwaha.
Koina.
Because you find an understanding of how people learn or how they use te reo. And even there are Kīwaha where there are general use throughout Māori, but because a certain iwi uses it most, it becomes synonymous with that iwi.
Yeah.
So it's not to say that it's just theirs,
Yeah.
or it's not one of the other, but you'll hear it most commonly in other places,
Yeah.
as opposed to others. It's like a buffet, and you're going, I only eat the potatoes.
Yeah.
Well, you're missing out on everything else.
Yeah. That's a cool analogy.
Yeah. So koia, use all the Kīwaha.
Yeah. Get in there, try everything on that buffet e te whānau.
E te whānau, kainga.
Our Kīwaha for this episode is wiare. Wiare. I thought it was actually one everybody uses, but it's actually one that's quite familiar within Tainui. And it's an exclamation of surprise. What would be an example, Awhimae?
Holy heck!
Yeah. Holy heck.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's lots of instances you could use that. So, oh, I hear you're on a diet.
No, that ain't weird. That's rukaru. E hara tērā I te tauira pai. That is not a good example, Mr. Gloy.
You can have good diets and bad diets. It's all weird.
Our Kīwaha for today is...
Turi turi wara wara.
Turi turi wara wara, bang bang. I really wanted to do that. I've just learnt this Kīwaha.
Yeah, I've just, it's become more apparent these days. Yeah.
Yeah, turi turi wara wara. Well, I just learnt it like within the past few months. I actually had to ask what it meant. So now I don't know what every single Kīwaha means at te iwi. you know, and you never stop learning.
Aye.
And I had to ask what it meant because I was hearing it being used quite a bit.
Yep.
And then when I learned what it meant, I liked it. Now I use it.
Yeah, I think my initial guess was right because I thought it was an onomatopoeia, if that's the right word. It's just a descriptive sounding word of someone when they're turi wara wara.
So turi wara wara means blah, blah, blah,
Blah,
blah,
blah, blah, blah, blah.
So when someone's talking and, you know, there's lots of context we could give. Someone's bloody chewing the fat or lying, or there's turi wara wara, or they're going on and on and on. You're like, oh, turi wara wara.
Yeah, so you can add that to the Kīwaha we've used previously was kōrero, and you can add it to that one in that context.
Yep.
Kōrero, turi wara wara.
Yeah, and you heard that intonation in there and his stress on the turi wara wara. That, as we've said before, it's how you say the Kīwaha as well. Not just what the Kīwaha means, you've got to say it right.
That is a Māori attitude to the emphasis on certain pronunciations, like how you say kua, poko ngā.
Aye. And with the turi wara wara, it's actually intensifying it.
Aye.
So you're saying, oh, you're going on and on, blah, 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 and it's more intense.
Yeah.
And the same if I was to say, you know, oh, have you done that? Kua mahi a ketia. I've done it ages ago. Yeah, so it's the emphasis you can do in there. Those are those little nuances of te reo Māori. So koe nā tātai Kīwaha e te iwi, turi wara wara. Kīwaha. So che.
Yeah, neat, all right.
E hoa, we ina. And that e te iwi, I actually, you know, that was a setup because I could use that Kīwaha.
I see that.
I score a point. So e te iwi, that's our Kīwaha for this installment of Taringa. And it's actually peculiar or synonymous to the people of Te Awa o Whanganui, and hence we've chosen that Kīwaha for us today because my brother here, Che, no roto mai te iwi o Ngāti Rangi, what a better way to honour this kōrero than to use a Kīwaha from there. So koe nā tātai te Kīwaha, but I thought e hoa, because we got the man online, you know, just before we were talking about some ways to use that Kīwaha. So yeah, what are some instances or some sort of, give us some context to use that Kīwaha?
We ina or also we, both of them.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
We.
And it's all in the way you use your intonation. So it has both positive and negative connotations to it, depending on the context. And so che nida right can be we ina. But if it's something where you're a bit disgusted or put off by, you can go we.
Oh boy.
You know, and it's almost like an F word.
Yeah.
And you hear, especially the aunties and the nannies, they're always saying we or we ina.
Yeah.
And the root word being wehi.
Yeah.
And it's all got to have either an element of surprise or an element of excitement, usually with it.
Yeah.
But you just follow the context, and it's obviously rubbed off on my wahine Missy because she always uses we'i now. So I'm slowly trying to change that Maniapoto dialect.
Yeah, I don't know if we got a Kīwaha like that within Ngāti Maniapoto. So I find that interesting. So I noticed it's either we'i or we'ina.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all on your tone, and you just got to listen to the context because, you know, when you're not happy with somebody, you'll go, we'ina.
Yeah. And our Kīwaha today is
Iwana nei.
And te whakamārama o tērā e hoa, Iwana nei.
Oh, that poor thing.
Oh. In a sarcastic way, eh?
Yeah. It's best used that way.
Yep, so an example would be your mate's going to trial out for, I don't know, a team, and everyone's told him, bro, you got to get fit.
Makes reserve,
yeah. And he's like, oh, bro, you didn't get in the team. And that's when you say...
oh, iwa. Oh, how would you say, oh...
Iwana nei hoki. Yeah.
Iwa taku hora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's variations of that, like saying to somebody, if you're talking to them directly, you'd say, iwau nā hoki.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, say, oh, you poor thing.
Iwau.
Yeah. Iwau nā hoki. Oh, iwau nā hoki.
Ah, yeah.
I saw two brothers on the Facebook the other day. One might be listening. And he was saying how he missed his brother, his bro. Te aroha and I said to them both, I wā kōrua
I wā kōrua nei
you
hoki.
two poor things.
Te mahu.
So again, there's another variation of it. I wāu na hoki to one person. I wā kōrua nei, I wā koutou nei, and of course you could say I wā rātou nei. And if you're a bit confused about the hau koe ia and rātou mātou, and you're not quite at that point in your te reo journey, we recommend you join one of our great programs at Te Wānanga o Te Aroa. Ne te puaheiri.
Aye. We have a plethora of te reo programs for all proficiencies.
Absolutely, from level 1 right up to level rangi tūhaha.
Rangi tūhaha.
And actually, we're not doing product placement or anything, but this is a Te Wānanga o Te Aroa sponsored podcast. So,
Just saying.
Yeah, just saying. So you can jump online, twa.ac.nz, and check out some of our programs on there. Kīwaha. And our kīwaha this week is...
E hara.
E hara.
E hara, e hara.
E hara, e hara. E hara, in the world of kīwaha, I like that phrase you used before. In this context, e hara means absolutely...
Certainly. You bet.
Yeah,
Indeed.
you bet.
Hard.
Yeah, koro katoa.
So for those of us just learning te reo and finding out e hara is a form of negation,
yeah,
in te ao kīwaha, it's the opposite.
Yeah, but it again comes to the tone how you use. So like, wha, did you like that movie we saw the other night? E hara.
E hara.
Yeah, wha, yeah, it was mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and e hara, e hara.
Yeah. I remember the first time hearing this and just learning about e hara I te mea, and then asking a friend of mine who is from Tūhoi, which they use quite a lot. And I asked him a question and he replied with e hara, and I was confused.
Yeah.
I was a bit kerfuffled about it. I was like, oh, what have I said wrong?
Yeah.
But in that instance, he was agreeing.
Yeah, just as another example too, maybe not a kīwaha, but I think we've talked about how kaore is used
Aye.
in the same manner. In a lot of the examples you'll see in our mō te and haka, kaore te aroha ia hau, meaning the love within me or compassion within me, longing within me is intense.
Aye.
But yep, e hara. E hara.
E hara.
So koe nā tātātou kīwaha e te iwi, e hara. Is it a o? And the answer would be aua.
Aua.
And aua is our kīwaha.
Aye, kia ora. You might hear a lot of those today. If Praone asks me, is this an a and o? I'll just go,
Yeah.
aua.
Me too. And sometimes, Snow will be just going on and I'll be going, aua.
Aua. hey, Praone. Aua.
Real easy. That's a good, easy kīwaha. That's a standalone kīwaha. So you don't necessarily need to use it in a sentence. It's an expression of, not knowing really.
Yeah, not knowing
Yeah.
that you replied if you don't have an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Still no idea.
Yeah, and you say, aua.
Aua. Yeah.
Yep, and you can even add a hoki onto it to even make it a bit more, aua hoki.
Aua hoki.
That's like, I really don't know.
Yeah.
And you can even put an e before it.
Aye.
So you can say e aua.
Yeah, aua. Yeah. You can hear a lot of people sometimes they just go, oh.
Yeah, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely, that's another rendering of aua. Is
Aye.
Oh. So there you go at the iwi. You got aua, e aua, aua hoki.
Aua hoki.
And Ne, but just using aua is where you should probably start with. Oh, isn't that dramatic? So ko tā tātai, nice echo there. It's like the echoes going between Tongariro, Ngauruhoi and Waikahu. Ko tā tātai kīwaha, i tēnei wiki kei a koe kīla, tā tātai kīwaha kianga rānei.
Ai, ko te kianga o te wiki, sorry, it's English, ne? So the phrase of the week, tika tērā? Aiua, aihau, ai marangai. It is quite a prominent saying in Ngāti Tū Wharetoa. It's usually mentioned whenever our beautiful female mountain Pihanga, which is in the Mātāpuna on the southern side of Lake Taupo, it is usually mentioned alongside her. So you would usually say, Pihanga, aiua, aihau, ai marangai, which basically means that she is multifaceted, but she also bears a lot of the wind the rain and the hail. And you liken it to a woman that you can either use it as, I would say, my mother actually is a woman who is like bihanga, ai ua, ai hau, ai marangai. And my father often uses that term to describe her because she is a woman that can bear all of that, and that can also represent ai ua, ai hau, ai marangai, meaning that she can be fierce like the wind and strong like the hail, like te rā momoahua. So that kind of wairua to it. Ai.
Tēnā koe.
Yep. I know women like that.
Me too.
Yeah. With the cold shoulder.
Yeah, could it mean that too? Could it mean that 1 minute you're...
Ai.
Right.
Ai.
I think
that's
cool.
what I mean by it being a bit of a two-sided kīwaha, that it could mean someone who is strong and that can bear things, and also someone that could be a little bit icy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kia ora. Kīwaha.
And our kīwaha this week is katahira.
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 Our instruments are playing up at the moment, so it's a bit
Katahira.
katahira.
We're going, katahira. Katahira playing up. Katahira can't hear.
Can't hear. Katahira when I go home because it's Friday.
Katahira, it's getting to that time. Yeah, so katahira. I wonder if we even need to translate it, if you got the idea of how we were using it. So
Yeah. I think by now, if you're an avid listener of our podcast, you'd know that it's the way that you throw things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you'll get the gist of this.
Yeah.
So if something that you disagree to, or you get home and the kids have messed the house,
katahira. Yeah, or you go out for tea with Puaheiri, and then you order, and then he's like, oh, bro, I haven't got any money. And you go, katahira.
Katahira. Rete tonu koe ka pēnei.
Yeah, next it can mean like, oh, how? Jeez, buy jingos.
Buy jingos.
Does anyone even use buy jingos these days?
Oh, I like to say it, to bring it up.
Yeah, buy jingos.
Buy
or
jingos.
Jeez, or
Dang.
how? So katahira.
Where's your shoes? Katahira.
Yeah, oh, late again. Katahira. I told you. Katahira. Yeah. So, and you got to have that emphasis in there.
Yep.
Yeah, katahira. Kīwaha. Our kīwaha, mo tēnei wiki, is an expression of compassion, an expression of love.
Sincerity.
Yeah, sincere. And he kīwaha tonu is kāroha hoki. Kāroha hoki. Koina tā tātou kīwaha i tēnei wiki, ka aroha hoki, ka aroha hoki. Ka aroha hoki. But how you run it all on together, it's ka aroha hoki.
Ka aroha.
You don't go, ka aroha hoki. And just while we're on that topic of aroha, and I know we've talked about aroha mai, I see particularly on Facebook, when somebody does lose somebody and they're posting about a loved one that they've lost, and people say, oh, aroha mai, in the reply, they should be saying, oh, e aroha atu ana.
Ai.
Or they could say, ka aroha hoki.
Ka aroha hoki. Ai. Or e aroha ana.
E aroha ana, kei te aroha ake. But aroha mai, you're saying, well, feel sorry for me. Hoi no reira, koe nā tātata ki anga i tēnei wiki, tātata kīwaha.
That's vague booking.
Yes.
Hoi no.
Yeah, you do that a lot, you know.
I did one today.
You did too. Nō reira, ko tā tātou kīwaha e te iwi, kei tua o tā wauau.
Kei tua o tā wauau.
Kei tua o tā wauau. Actually, this is a kīwaha I need to use more of.
Yeah.
With some people. Because I do use it sometimes. I have a little crack up too when I use it. But yeah, kei tua o tā wauau. So tā wauau isn't really, so tua means beyond, and tā wauau, to my understanding, is an imaginary place.
Yes.
Nobody really knows where it is. Especially could say it's not Atlantis, but it's this imaginary place.
Yeah.
And when you use that kei tua o tā wauau, it could mean
you're in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Away with the fairies.
Yeah, away with the fairies in Wonderland, or you're off the mark, you're way off the mark. Yeah. Koina.
Yeah, if you're hemo from too much orange juice.
Yeah. Oh, bro, kei tua o tā wauau koe.
Yeah.
Yeah, or someone's saying something and it's like, ahua mahunga wai. Or that's another one. Mahunga wai.
Yeah.
It was a bit, soft in the brain.
Yeah.
Mahunga way. You say, oh, e hoa, kei tu o tā wauwau. Kei tua koe o tā wauwau.
Aye.
So you're a bit beyond, you're way off the mark, you're way with the fairies.
I don't know where that came from.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kei tua o tā wauwau. No reira e hoa, Peter Lucas, kei a koe, how tā tātou Kīwaha?
Well, our Kīwaha today, I only get to talk about one Kīwaha, and I wanted to talk about 5. And so I decided what I'd talk about was ano iau and ano kiau. But ano iau ka tīmata tēnei kaupapa a tēnei haora. Engari, I tīmata ke I te hawhi paure, a hawhi pahe o tēnei haora. Ano iau. So, basically it's just like I thought something was going to happen. Ano ia hau ka tīmata tēnei wāhanga I te kaukaraka I te ata. I thought something was going to happen. And the ano kia, I hoped something was going to happen. Ano kia hau ka hoki mai a mama a pōpō. I hoped Mum was coming back tomorrow.
Okay, so slight difference with the E key.
The E and the key, eh?
Yeah, big difference actually.
It just changes it up, depending what you want to say.
Yeah.
Kia ora.
They're like, ano iau, I was meant to be at the gym at 7, but I got there a bit later.
Yeah.
And ano ki au, ka taiki te wharea kina a pōpō.
Ka pai te. Pēa tēnā.
Yeah, ka pai. And the other one is like, for example, gee, I thought those were your car keys. Ano kia au, nāwi nā ki.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
I think it's really just a shortening of the hoi anō, and then you're just really saying the anō.
Yeah.
Kia ora.
So how tā tātou Kīwaha, and you've got the Kīwaha for us.
That's what I've been told.
Yes. And our Kīwaha is?
Lono I ka makahiki.
Lono I ka makahiki.
Lono I ka makahiki. Lono I ka makahiki.
And can you explain to us how te tikanga o tērā kōrero, lono I ka makahiki?
Lono I ka makahiki is a call out that we have on Koho'olawe that we use to rally around during the makahiki season. Lono is our god during makahiki season that we pay tribute to, and we use the name Lono I ka makahiki as a way to sort of gather ourselves around whatever we're doing at the time to close out our ceremonies. We call out Lono I ka makahiki, and it's just our way of showing that we know who Lono is, and then Lono responds back with his ho'ai Lona, whatever, his signs that that he's listening in one way or another. So, yeah, that's our Lono I ka makahiki.
So lono I ka makahiki.
Lono I ka
makahiki. When I was thinking about that, I was thinking, and your kōrero from last week talking about Matariki and our guests, I was thinking, get you. I found a Kīwaha that pertains to that, which is kia koe hoki.
Kia koe hoki.
Kia koe hoki. Get you.
Kia koe hoki. And another rendering of that, you might hear in Rātoki is, hei a koe hoki.
Hei a koe hoki.
Hei a koe hoki. So get you, kia koe hoki. Koe nā tātātou Kīwaha e te iwi, e ngai taringa, kia koe hoki, kia koutou hoki. Get you, fellas.
Get you, fellas.
Taringa, taringa.
Anei tā tātou Kīwaha, kei a koe mote.
Kei a koe mote.
You can either say kei a koe, kei aia, even kei au, depending on the context. So you could say, puaheiri kei a koe mo te hianga, which means you're just the most cheeky bugger, aren't you?
You're the one for cheekiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm going to give that translation a 10 out of 10.
Kia
You're
ora.
the one for cheekiness.
You're the one, man.
Or you could say, kei a koe mo te tunu kai, so you're really good at cooking. Kei aia mo te tito, he's just a blinking liar. What are some other ones?
Ke aia mo te amu amu. Yeah. Just always bloody moaning. Yeah.
Now, these are all hypothetical e te iwi, so...
Yes. Yeah, so you can use it in both a positive and a negative. And just before, Pakake actually said, you could actually karata mote.
Kia ora.
But, yeah. So we'll just leave it with the kei a koe mote. Hoi no koe nā tātātou Kīwaha e hoa mā e te iwi kei a koe mote. Oh, look, I'm mixing these sound effects up. So if you don't know, I've got this cool as keyboard, sorry, ka kotiti au I mō tētahi wā. And I got all these mean as oro taunaki on this keyboard. And, you know, kei te arohau ki taku hoa kia te puaheiri nei, because he hasn't got one. He's got to put up with me pushing whatever I like on him. I might give him a turn one day.
One day.
A tōna wā. A tōna wā. And that is our Kīwaha.
Kia ora.
E hoama, a tōna wā. So a tōna wā means there will be a time, there will come a time. Basically, that's what it means, a tōna wā. And you heard me use it then. I said, you know, a tōna wā, I'll let him have a tattoo on the keyboard.
In time.
Yeah, it can mean all in good time.
All in good time.
Yeah, all in good time. There will be a time.
Yep.
And I know a lot of people use mā te wā.
Aye.
And mā te wā is inferring something's going to happen, I suppose. Well, no, it is. And I think we've taken mā te wā has come from a longer sentence, which is mā te wā ka kite anō tāwea tāua.
Aye.
Ka pēnei, because mā means through time this is going to happen. But
yes.
it's become normalised and is now sort of like the new ka kite anō I a koe.
Aye.
You know? And you can use a tōna wā in the same respect, and actually it's probably a bit more classic, I would say, and traditional a tōna wā. So, you know, someone could say to you, oh, well, ka kite anō I a koe? And you can say, ai, a tōna wā.
A tōna wā.
Yeah, a tōna wā. And by saying a tōna wā, and for those that are learning the a o and tāna tōna and tāku tōku, don't get mixed up with the tōna. You're going, whose wā is he talking about?
Yeah. Don't go, just be subjective.
Yes, that's right. And as I said, this is a Kīwaha.
Yes.
So there's lots of instances you can use it, a tōna wā. So koina and a tōna wā, ka ako koutou I te Kīwaha nei. There will come a time when you learn this Kīwaha.
Aye.
I know Puaheiri wants to, you know, throw a couple in there.
Yeah, no, there's a few of them. You know, when you're telling your kids, oh, can I do this, Dad? Can I do this, Mum? A tōna wā.
Yeah, a tōna wā.
Are we there yet? A tōna wā.
Yeah.
A tōna wā.
Before we get into the kōrero, we're going to throw it over to Tima, and he's going to give us our Kīwaha, fresh as out of Rātanapā. So this is a kuri. Kei a koe e hoa, he a tātātou Kīwaha.
Ai, ko te Kīwaha noko nei, no toku kāinga nei o Rātana, Chē mā morehu.
Ooh,
Chē mā morehu.
Pai.
So koina tātātou Kīwaha e te iwi, chē mai morehu. And I think as we get through the episode, I think everybody will have an understanding of why that is used as a Kīwaha. I roto I te so koina tātātou Kīwaha, chē mai morehu. Kīwaha. And the Kīwaha we've picked today, o ngā Kīwaha, ko tēnei wiki, is
Kei runga no atu.
No reira, koina tātātou Kīwaha. Kei runga no atu.
Kei runga no atu.
Kei runga no atu.
What does it mean? I was taught kei runga no atu means you're just amazing, you're just up there. Kei runga no atu.
Yeah.
Engari mō tēnā.
Engari mō tēnā. If I was to put it on a scale, it's a bit better than pai.
Kia ora.
So it's not the be-all, end-all.
Aye.
It's not like te mutunga ke mai nei o te pai or kaore he painga, you know, like all those Kīwaha. It actually means, yeah, that's a bit better, or that's much better.
Aye.
That's much better. That's a bit better.
Ah, yes.
That's the wairu of that Kīwaha.
So if we're looking at it literally, you can see it's kei runga no atu. So it's just a bit above from where you were before.
Yeah, on the Kīwaha degree scale, it's better than mā te aha.
Ah, yes, okay. So it sits in between there and Aotaia?
Yeah, I would say. So an example, perhaps, I used to do this.
Yep.
In this other job. And now I do this.
And now I do this with my clothes on.
Kei runga no atu.
Kei runga no atu.
Or someone's, maybe, you know, maybe people are singing and everyone's flat, and then they give another go and only one person's flat.
Aye, tika. So there's room for improvement, with kei runga no atu.
Yeah, it's absolutely. It's not the, you know, the absolute greatest.
Yep.
And some people use it. They're like, kei runga noa atu.
Yeah, kei runga noa atu.
Yeah,
like,
different, it's different to ko koe a runga
Aye.
and ko runga tēnā is
Aye.
one you'll hear in the East Coast, ko runga tēnā. But kei runga noa atu means, yes, that's a bit better, that's much better, but it doesn't mean that it's the be-all, end-all, it's the absolute best.
I think we have to be mindful in that because, understanding the scale of things, there is a scale.
Yeah, and when I say that's better, it's not the kangangaro that's better.
Okay, yes,
From when you've gone from, you've improved.
Yep.
That's different.
It's a different,
Yeah. So, kei runga noa atu.
Ai, kei runga noa atu, o ku mohi o ranga mo tēnā. Kīwaha. Hata tātou Kīwaha.
Au e taukiri e.
Oh, kia ora.
Au e taukiri e.
Ai.
So, au e taukiri e is an expression of compunction.
It's an exclamation. It's and depending on the context, what that explanation is. So it could be grief. It could be excitement.
Could be anger. Au e taukiri e.
Au e taukiri.
Well, if Motai says so, I suppose it must be.
Yeah.
So, au e taukiri e, and you do hear it in a lot of our traditional waiata, and you hear it in haka, and you hear it in whai kōrero, but particularly waiata. But you do hear it as an expression, an exclamation, as Pake has said, expressing grief, loss, deep feelings.
Aye.
And those feelings can be anger. So au e taukiri e. And sometimes it can be, an expression of, you get sort of startled by something.
Aye.
About something what somebody said or a situation or anything. So koina tātātai Kīwaha e te iwi au e taukiri e.
Au e taukiri e. And so, au e taukiri e and au e taukiri e, is that just a semantic variant?
Tribal, eh?
Tribal?
Yeah.
I think tairāwhiti a taukuri.
Aye.
Yeah.
Ka pai.
Tairāwhiti taukuri, I think mātātua taukuri. Yeah. Which is interesting because they go with the you this time is usually,
The I.
Yeah. So koina tātātai Kīwaha i te iwi.
Te Kīwaha o te rā nei, ko rarawe noiho.
Rarawe noiho.
Rarawe noiho. Nā he Kīwaha nā māu ko tō tātou tuahine, ko pānia i... E harai te mea nā māu i hanga, nā te mea he kupu tahi tō kē hoki, te rarawe. Engari nā māu i hahu mai, kia whitikina noa e te rā hei whakamārama i te māmā noiho o tētahi āhuatanga o tētahi mahi. Koe rā te tikanga o te rarawe noiho.
Rarawe noiho.
Rarawe noiho. Easy as that.
Easy as that.
Easy as
so
that.
Sort of like same as piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Rarawe noiho. Rarawe noiho. So I'm sure our kōrero is going to be rarawe noiho.
Aye.
No re, e te iwi, koe nā tātātai Kīwaha, rarawe noiho, add that to your puna kupu.
Aye, get your tongue around it.
Your puna Kīwaha, I should say. And tirohia tātātou whārangi pukamata. Kei reira nā Kīwaha kua kōrero ketia, i roto i nā puna pāho ka maho eke nei. Before we get into our kōrero, Rahu's going to share a Kīwaha with us that we're going to... Well, Snow and I are going to try and... Usually we murder these Kīwaha. We're going to use it throughout the segment. And it's very Tainui-centric. Hoi anō, kei a koe Rahui?
Very much so. So my sister Pānia and I went around collating a lot of our Kīwaha from those who are no longer here. And one of the ones that came up on almost every conversation was puku kauana. So it's... Puku kauana means you've got a bloody cheek. So it's something that you can use in every context and in every conversation.
Kia ora.
Kia ora rau atu. Yes, I'm sure I'll be using that a lot with Puaheri. So koe nā tātātou Kīwaha e te iwi, puku kauana. You've got a bloody cheek.
You got a bloody cheek.
Yep.
So for those that have listened to past podcasts as well, is that it's around the same as katahira?
Yeah. Sort of might be in that sort of katahira. Could be a eki even. There's a bit of eki in there.
Yeah.
And also, remember when Che was giving us all the definitions of we'ina.
Aye.
And, how you say we'ina, you could say we'i.
Yeah.
And that means, you got a cheek too, damn cheek too. So, so puku kauana e te iwi.
Yeah.
Ko tātātai Kīwaha. Mā tērā kāha. Mā tērā kāha.
I te tātari au mo te oro kaputa.
Ai. Nō reira, ko tēnei Kīwaha, he paku wero i roto, ki te puta i tētahi tangata, tētahi kōrero, ka mutu e whakaaro ana ko e kāre tērā mahi, e whakaaro nei ia, kāre tērā mahi e whai hua. Koe te rerenga ka whiua. Mā tērā kāha.
Kei he te hua i e nā mahi. E o e rā whakaaro rā.
Koina. Mā tērā kāha. Ana e tae ana tērā Kīwaha, tērā weke weke. Māu kāha, mā koutou kāha. Engari, i tēnei Kīwaha, kia aroa ke tātou ki te rerenga nei, te Kīwaha nei, mā tērā kāha. No reira, ko tō hoape, e kōrero mai ana mo tāna whai tētahi kaupapa hauora, e haere ana ia ki te whare whakapakari tīnana, nā ka mea, e hoa kai tāre ki te whare whakapakari tīnana.
E hoa, mā tērā kāha. E kai tunana koe i wē nā kai kino nei.
Koina oki, koina tētahi tauira. Nō reira, koina tātātai. Kīwaha e hoama, mā tērā kāha. Mā tērā kāha. Pakaru ana te tero o te tīkaukau, he Kīwaha tērā mo te ki o te puku.
No reira, hea te tīkaukau, hea te pīkaukau.
He hei hei.
He hei hei. He tame hei hei.
Hei aha te hei hei.
Hei hei. Hei hei.
No reira, he kupu anō mo te hei hei. Engari, te rātu anō te Kīwaha nei, ana pakaru ana te pūkoro.
Ka pai.
Pakaru te pūkoro, kua pakaru te pūkoro. Marama na koutou. Kāre o moni, ne?
Kāre o moni, ka haere puta atu ki te tao tō hoa. Ia e tiro ana i ngā toa ka pakaru tō pūkoro.
Pakaru te roke?
Pakaru te roke.
Pakaru te roke, ko pakaru ana te roke.
He ohorere tēnā?
He ohorere. E nui ngā korongo
Kei te horopaki
arao na horopaki.
Pakaru mai te kata.
Pakaru mai te kata.
Nā ka tino puku kata koe. Engari, me pēhea tētahi puku kata i tēnei kaupapa.
Nō reira, tātou mā, ko te Kīwaha i tēnei rā, e mate ana ki uta. E hangai ana tēnei ki te horopaki o te moana. I nā rā, ka raru ana te waka ki te moana tonu, me ki te moana pipipi. Ka tino raru koe, ka tino mate koe. Nō reira, e mate ana ki te moana, he tino raru ka pā mai, ne? Nā runga i te mea he ua ki te kemi oranga, i te mea kei te moana koe. He ua aka ki te whakatika i te waka, me kei te moana rawa koe. Engari, me he mea kei uta tonu te waka, ka mutu te whakaaro mo te kupu, te whakamahinga o te uta i tēnei Kīwaha. E hara i te mea uana te waka ki te whenua tonu, ki uta rawa, engari, e tata ana ki te whenua.
Kei te whanga tonu, kare ano koe ka puta i te mātārai.
Koina, ko uta tonu tērā. Nō reira, mehe mea mate ana ki uta, e raru ana, engari, e tae ana te whakaora.
Tika.
Nō reira, ko tētahi horopaki pia o te whakamahi i te Kīwaha, i te nāia nei, ako nei pia ka wehe koe i te kāinga, ka rongo koe e he ana tō motoka. Aua, e he ana te wīra he harawa rānei, ka me, e oa, kua he te waka, ka me tōhua, kei te pai, e mate ana ki uta.
Kei te taone nui, kei te taone tonu.
Koina, kei te taone tonu.
E tata ana taua ki tētahi toa whakatika waka.
Ana.
Ka pai.
Nā ka haere rānei taua ki te hoko kai. Nā, ka mea māku e haute. Ngāri, e tama ka toro ki taku pūkoro. Ko wareware au taku kāri. Ka mea koe, e pai ana.
Te tonu koe ka pēra.
E mate ana ki uta. Kei konei ahau.
Kei konei ahau.
Nō reira, koe nā tātou Kīwaha e hoama. E mate ana ki uta.
Pai tēnei, mea hau ki hau, nei engari, e pai.
Nō reira, ka mihi rā kia kōrua, engari, i mua i tātou ruku ki etahi o nā kōrero o te hāhi, e te kāhautu e tono ana kia koe, kia kōrero mai tētai Kīwaha, engari kōrero rā koe mo tētai kupu whakaari, hei kōrero mā tātou i tēnei rā.
Me tini, ene tere āwhata.
Ene tere āwhata.
Ene tere, ko tō uatua e haerere nei i mua i tau aroaro, āwhata, kia mau ki aku whakahau, e ora ai koe.
Ene tere āwhata.
Ene tere āwhata.
Pai ki ai te tangi o tērā.
Rarawe noiho. Koutou mā, rarawe noiho. Kia koe hoki, lono I ka makaiki. Man, there are so many Kīwaha that we have gone through. I hope all of you are at least choosing one or two that you're using. I know our friend Morgan, the Soundwave man, his son is using katahira when he spills the milk at breakfast time. So that's even cool. So koutou mā, kia kaha koutou ki te whakamahi e nei kupu Kīwaha nei, kia whakarākei, kia whakapai ai o koutou reo Māori. Coming up next is our waiata o te wiki, and it is one of the all-time Te Wānanga o Aotearoa favourites. It is probably, I would call it the anthem of Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. It talks about some of its beginnings, and it talks about the whare, the whare nui, o tāwhao, based here in Te Awamutu at Te Awamutu College. And it was pretty much the starting of Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. It also talks about our tauira and the architects of Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. Nō reira, whakarongo mai.
O tā whao e koro tū mai rā, whakairo tuku tuku rāranga, te maru o te timatanga hei rauringa I o tia e. Apakura e kui ka mihi, ruruhi whare no te manotini, aue, aue, aue te aroha I roto. Whaia te kotahitanga whakapono ngā ture. Engari ko te mea nui, ko te aroha. Rongo e tere te tangata I ko kiri mai te mātauranga e kore ware ware ki ao rara e kitia te tauira ki ronga a painga mai ona wawata hei oranga mo ngā iwi e putanoa te motu Whaia te kotakitanga whakaponda ngā ture Engari ko te mea nui, ko te aroha. Engari ko te mea nui, ko te
Excuse me, dusty in the room at the moment. What a beautiful rendition. It struck me right in the heart. And that was from the beautiful Hene Moa Pohatu with her sweet soul-sounding voice and the beautiful mellifluous flamenco guitaring skills of Noel Reid. Nō reira, tēnā koutou katoa e hoa mā, and apologies from Praone Gloin, who is away today. He has so many kaupapa. The man is in hot demand. He wasn't able to be here today, so yes, I get to run the show for one time, yeah. Hoi anō, he will be back again next week to join us, to join you all. Mai tēnei wā tonu e mihi tonu atu ana, kia koutou katoa, e whakarongo mai ana, e taunaki ana tēnei kaupapa arā, tō tātou kaupapa matua, ko te reo Māori. Anei mātou e mihi atu ana kia koutou, e whakapāho atu ana kia koutou mai i te wānanga o Aotearoa, kia haumaru te haere, kia noho tonu ai koutou i te hāneaneatanga. Tēnā koutou.
whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing at the hook force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari mai. Hare mai, o Taringa hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa, brought to you by Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.